Greetings to everyone who's watching me right about now. I have a powerful word of encouragement for you. The word is going to bless you, it is going to encourage you. This word is that which sorcerer and enemy will not come near you. Some of you, I know, you have a perception or you have witches that have surrounded you for a long time. Some of them have set up camps around you. They have come from far distant places and they have set up camps around you. But I decree and declare that that witch and sorcery will not come near you, because God is going to protect you. In fact, they will look for you and not find you. They will search for you. They will search for your location and they will not come to find you, because you'll be hidden in the name of the Lord. Doesn't the scripture say that the name of the Lord is a strong tower? The righteous man runs to it and it is safe. When you run to the name of the Lord, my brothers and sisters, you are going to be safe. That is why, you see, it is very important that whatever you do, don't leave the Lord. Don't leave the Lord for other things. Never leave the Lord for wealth. Never leave the Lord for being famous or for fame. Don't be like the prodigal son. You know, I like giving the example of the prodigal son in that it teaches us how we should live, on who we should give our trust to. For those that are not aware of that story, is that a story is told of the prodigal son who one day wakes up and he wants to get his belongings. He wants to get his share. He tells his father about it, and if his father divides to him his share, his inheritance. So the prodigal son leaves the father and he goes off far to another distant place. He spends his money on useless things. Then when bad times hit, when there's a financial problem, he decides to go and work with where swine are, because he has lost all his money, spends all his money. And while he was working with swine, with pigs, he realizes that at his father's place there is something better for him, because he was feeding off the pigs. He realizes, he comes back to his mind and he returns back to the father. Remember, the father was waiting for him. The father was waiting for the son, for the return of the son. Remember, it is not the father that left the son, it is the son that left the father. Just like a lot of people, they leave God and start complaining that God has left them. Yet it is them who left God. Our lifestyle created a distance away from them, between them and God. Their character, their speech, their confessions, their friends separated them away from God. So it is very important that you choose friends who will bring you closer to God, not people who bring you away from God. I want to read you a scripture that is in the book of Isaiah chapter 54 verse 14. Isaiah chapter 54 verse 14. And it reads, "You will be firmly established in righteousness. You will be far from even the thought of oppression, for you will not fear, and from terror, for it will not come near you." Have you listened to that one? Have you heard that word? That you will be far from even the thought of oppression. That is if you remain in God. You see, the prodigal son was in oppression because he had left the father. He had left the source. That is the word pata. He had left the source. He had left the sustainer. So he was in lack. The moment you leave God, you will start lacking. But if you remain in God, you will never lack. That is why you see Jesus asked his disciples, when he has sent you out without a wallet or a purse, did you lack anything? They responded by saying, nothing. So if God has truly sent you out, if God has truly called you, you will lack nothing. You will lack nothing. Because it is God who has told you to do it. Scripture says, for you will not fear. Because God is with you. Why should you fear? Why should you fear when God is with you? You shall not fear. That is you shall not, it's a command, you shall not fear. And from terror, for it will not come near you, brothers and sisters. Even the thought of terror, even terror will not come near you. Where will terror find you? When you're in God. When you're protected, where would terror find you? That's why you see, I also tell people to be careful what they watch. What are you listening to? Don't meditate on horrific movies, because those are gateways, those are doorways for the enemy to come into your life. That is what the enemy uses. These books that you start reading, be very careful what book, what literature you read. Who are you listening to? Because the enemy has doorways, gateways, where he comes into the lives of people. But if you listen to the words of God, to these words that we speak, these words that are life, the enemy will never come into your life. No, where will he come? How will the door be opened if you're always listening to God? My brothers and sisters, this is a word for someone. I hope it has blessed you. I hope it has encouraged you. Remember to share this word with someone. Let someone know about this good news. Remain connected. Leave your comment in the comment section. Until next time, God bless you.